Hey guys, it's that time of the year now, and when most of you will be wondering what time of the year it is, hey guys, you know that it's cat season. The cat form is about a notification is about to be released, and guys, we are all desperately waiting for that day when we can fill up our cat forms. Now in today's session guys, I'm going to be telling you about the top 8 common mistakes that most candidates make while filling up the CAT form. My name is Abhilasha Swaroop and I'm an educator on Unacademy for CAT, and I've been filling up this form for a long time guys. So I am most suited to be telling you what mistakes you should be avoiding while filling up your forms. Now guys, very quickly let us get started and let's talk about these top mistakes that people commit while filling up their forms. Now guys, the first and the foremost thing that all of you should do is, before you fill up your CAT form, you must have all your documents ready. You must have all your particulars, all your information handy. Put it all together in one place and then start filling up your form. Do not fill up the form without first reading the entire registration guide, the entire the entire video. Look at the FAQ section. There is a complete section on filling up the forms. Read that first guys. Do a complete homework before filling up your form, and once you have done this, that's when you should get started with filling up your form guys. So that's what I will suggest. The first thing that everyone should do is get all your documents together. Make sure that they are in the appropriate file size limit. Do a final check of all your particulars. Fill up your form once you have viewed all the videos. So that's very important guys. Let's come to our top number 1 mistake that people make. Here are 8 in no particular order. The first mistake is, while you're filling up your personal details guys, a lot of people do this very carelessly and therefore they mess it up. Number 1, your name should be written in the exact same pattern as it is in your class 10th certificate. So if your surname is a particular way, your middle name is a particular way, please fill it up in exactly that same pattern. Do not change it. Do not switch it around. Make sure you've got your class 10 certificate in front of you and you write it in exactly the same pattern. Number 2, your date of birth has to be entered correctly. Please make sure to check to see if it is DDMMYY or is it MMDDYYYY, whatever is the correct format. Please make sure you're filling it exactly right. A lot of times we mistake the month for the date and the date for the month, and that can completely shatter your form filling. Number 3, remember, if you are a category student, so if you have SC, ST, OBC, or you are an EWS or a PWD candidate in general category, there are a number of serial numbers that are allocated to your particular category. Look at the details, check the correct serial number, check the correct caste and tribe name. If you have a doubt, go visit the National Commission for Backward Classes website, check the correct tribe name or the caste name and then mark it correctly. Also guys, if you are a non-creamy OBC, SC, ST certificate, then all you need to do is download the form first, fill it up, get the signatures, ready it, self-attest, scan as a PDF document and then be ready to fill it up. So when you are putting in your personal details guys, do it with a lot of care. Also, if you are a person with disability, a PWD candidate, please select yes in the PWD candidate and also fill in the details under the PWD category of your disability. Also put in if you want a wheelchair support and a scribe requirement. Guys, once the form is filled, you cannot change anything, and therefore all of this should be done before you start filling up your form. Please download the PWD certificate from the website, enter the required information, attest the signatures from the appropriate authorities, self-attest and then scan the document to upload the certificate on the CAT website. So all of this should be done very carefully. Number 2, the academic detail mistakes guys, and a lot of us make a lot of mistakes. First things first guys, before you start filling out your forms, get your marks together, put it on a piece of paper, calculate your percentage. I'm saying percentage to the second decimal. Okay, please keep it handy. Once you start filling the form, do not start, looking for your certificates, 10th, 12th, bachelor's or master's or professional degree. So if you have got your professional degree, get that certificate, master's, bachelor's, 10th and 12th, get all your certificates together. Now, there is a lot of time when your university or board or institution awards only grades, or you get a CGPA. Please, if you have a CGPA or if you have a grade, please make sure you get a certificate which gives you the conversion. What is the conversion procedure? How do you convert? Please make sure you've got this sorted before you start filling up your form. If there is no scheme for converting the CGPA, then you divide the candidate's CGPA by the maximum possible CGPA and multiply that result with 100. That will be your equivalence. So this is something that you have to do. Guys, please make sure you do this very carefully. Remember, these things cannot be changed once they are filled in. Your 10th and 12th marks, you cannot take. Now some boards will give you best of 5, best of 4. Please do not mark that as your score. Please remember, best of 5 is not the correct score. You have to take all the subjects that you have got divided by the number of exams, number of papers, and then get your percentage. Please do not enter the best 5 or best 4 scores for whatever board you have got. Some boards, especially ICSE board, generally take that as their score. Okay, your percentage of marks, I have already told you, you have to fill it up to 2 decimal digits, guys. Please make sure you fill it correctly. Okay, so fill it correctly. Make sure you've calculated the 2 decimal digits. Also make sure your entry is like this, not like this. This is an error. Okay, so please fill it up correctly. Now the third mistake, and this is very common, everybody or almost everybody does it. Please get a new picture clicked. Please do not click it from your phone. Please go to a photographer, get a photo done on a white background. Okay, if you do have glasses, please get plain glasses. Do not wear colored glasses. Ideally, you should even remove the plain glasses for the photograph. Your eyes have to be visible, guys. That's very important. Your eyes should be absolutely clear. Okay, do not get a shaky blurred picture. That is why I said do not click a photo with your mobile phone. Even if you have the best phone possible, do not. Go to a photographer, get a digital photograph made, take the soft copy and bring it and use that. So that's very important. Remember, white background, that's essential. Also, the photo that you are getting the soft copy of, also get some hard copies. You will have to stick it in the hall ticket. So once your hall ticket comes to you, you will have to stick that, have the same photo. Okay, use that. Also keep a good number of hard copies because you will have to fill it up in several places. I suggest that get 24 or 30 copies made of that same photo. Keep it with you. All the forms that you're filling, use that same photo. It will be very helpful. Also, the format and the file size is mentioned in the instruction. It is very small. It has to be less than 30 MBs if I'm not mistaken. So please make sure that you reduce the size of the photo to the smallest. In fact, ask the photographer. He will do it on his software. Then it is very, very easy for you to just upload the photos. So please remember, adhere to the format and the size of the file mentioned in the instructions. Otherwise, the photo does not upload. Now, again, a signature has to be uploaded also. Please take a blank white paper, sign on it, get a clean white paper. Do not use a lined paper. Okay, use a good quality white paper, sign on it. Then go to a scanner and please scan it from a scanning shop, or if you have a photocopier or a scanner, use that. Please do not use smartphone applications. Okay, to use this no tap scanner or cam scanner to scan. Again, format and size have to be very, very carefully adhered to. So remember, scan, sign, scan and upload. Again, file size will be around 30 MB only, so keep it to that. One more thing that people make a mistake in, that's while you're selecting your MBA program. Now guys, please remember, there will be so many things that there are certain programs for which you will be eligible to apply. You cannot apply to 100 courses. Now if you're not a science graduate, if you're not an agriculture, biotech, engineering or related courses, then you cannot apply to agricultural, agribusiness management or food and agribusiness management programs. So please do not apply to those. If you're a fresher, then you cannot apply to an executive MBA or a one-year MBA. Please do not apply to those courses. So please make sure you're checking up which of the colleges you have to apply to and which of the courses within those colleges also. Please make sure you're doing this very correctly. Do not randomly apply to all the courses. So tick on the programs for which you are eligible. That's going to be very, very important. The next thing that we need to make sure, when you're choosing your test city, they allow you to choose 6, okay, out of the 156 cities. Please choose the test city very, very carefully. Please remember, you might get the last city also on your list because it depends on the availability of the center. So try and choose a city which is near yours, okay. Make that your preference. Make those your preference list. Of course, your city if that is there, or otherwise cities nearby. Make sure that the city is such that you can travel to. It is a safe city to travel to. There should be no problems, okay. It should have all the facilities that you would require. So please choose your test city also very carefully. Don't randomly choose Bangalore because it is very far from your home and you will get to, enjoy a vacation there for some time. Don't do that. That's very important. So be very careful about choosing your test city. All right. One more thing, guys. When you start filling up the CAT form, the first page shows you this icon. It says registration of non-IIM institutions for CAT 21. Please, or whatever. Please understand this is not for you. This column is for institutions. So please do not go into this. What you have to do is you have to look for the student registration and then check, okay. And also please understand a list of non-IIM institutions is given right at the bottom of the site. Please look it up, choose the non-IIMs also, and then you can appropriately fill up their forms also. So be very careful. Do not fill this up. It is of no use to you. Okay. Now, another thing, this is the top 8th mistake that we make. We think that if we have to fill up the form, we have to fill it right in one go. No, there is no need to fill up the form in one go, guys. You can fill it up in stages. Ideally, you should fill it up in stages so that you can cross-check your application. Because once you have paid the fees, the form filling is completed. You will not be able to change any major details. All you will be able to change is maybe a photo or a signature. Some very minor changes can happen. So before you pay your fees, remember, please take a printout of the entire form. Please check it completely word to word. Check it out. Check every detail that you have filled in. Once you have filled in, sleep over it, take another day, come back to the form because it is saved in your form. Your data is saved in your form. You can come back and recheck it. So please make sure you come back the next day and check it again. And then once you are certain that you have got everything correct, there is no need, there is no correction that has to be done. That's when you start paying your fee, guys. Do not pay or do not be in a hurry to fill up your form and pay the fee. So that's another thing, guys. Do remember this, payment of fees is not to be done immediately. Take your time about it, spend time on it, fill it up, fill your form correctly, check everything, spellings, marks, date of birth, all the certificates that have to be added, everything should be done correctly. I'll tell you why, because this time when I filled up my CAT form, I made a major mistake. My photograph did not get uploaded correctly. My signature did not get uploaded correctly. When I went to my CAT center, my photograph was not on my admit card. And then I was so stressed, I had to wait for those people to get me, get me entry into the hall. So it was a very stressful time. So make sure that your form is completely correct. Everything is there, whatever should be. Once everything is done, that's when you pay your fees, guys. So remember, don't pay your fees until you have cross-checked every single detail and filled up your form. So guys, here were the top top 8 mistakes that people make while filling up the form and that you need to make sure that you haven't made. Like I said, there is no need to fill up the form in one go. Take your time, preview the application, take a printout if you can, take a screenshot, check for accuracy and completeness. Preview your application any number of times because you will not be able to edit anything after you have made the online payment. After the CAT registration process is over, sometimes the authorities open a one-day window and they let you change a couple of things, very few things that you can change. Therefore, please do not depend on the last day of the process or the correction window to open. Fill up your form completely correctly before you make your payment, guys. So these are the top 8 mistakes, guys, that anyone who fills up the CAT form must look out for, guys. Okay, all right, guys, before I finish my session, here are a few quick announcements. Our CAT Iconic course is live. A lot of our students are now participating in the Iconic course where they get mentored by graduates from top B schools who will also help you prepare for your CAT preparation. They're the ones who will tell you how you can fill up your form, what exam strategy, how many mocks to do, how do you clear your doubts and everything. Here are some of our CAT 2020 results, my very own Piyush Prateek. Guys, remember to use AbhiCAT Live to unlock and subscribe to Unacademy. Also, guys, here are some of our brand new courses. 24th July is the Accelerator Batch 2.0, 28th July is the Revision Batch 2.0, and 31st July is the Practice Drill for CAT 2021. All of these amazing batches for you guys. Remember, you can join any one of these. You simply have to use AbhiCAT Live. Guys, our campus placement IT jobs course is available. We've got an offer on the Plus subscription. You get free personal mock interview and group discussion. There is 360-degree support to crack TCS, Infosys, Cognizant and other exams. Live project opportunity, A to Z technical skills, aptitude development, weekly mock test, soft skills and interview guidance. There is lots that is happening. Remember to use AbhiCAT Live to unlock all of these courses also. Guys, our biggest weekly scholarship test for CAT aspirants is called CAT Combat. It happens every Sunday at noon. All you got to do is scan this QR code or you can use this that is AbhiCAT Live to enroll and you are up for a scholarship. The scholarship can be anything from 25% to a 1-year subscription which the top 3 ranks are able to avail. Guys, so here is a lot of things that are happening for you guys. Do make sure you are joining in all of these wonderful things. There is another thing that we are doing on Unacademy, that is any of our students can ask a doubt at any point of time. So all you have to do is download the Plus Learners app, use AbhiCAT Live to unlock the free courses, also unlock the Ask a Doubt feature. Then just go to the Ask a Doubt feature, take a picture, choose from the gallery, crop the image and send it to us and we will give you an answer as soon as possible. I know students who get answers immediately. If the question is a little tricky, then they take about half an hour to get back to you so that somebody has solved it and then given it to you. So guys, this is another feature that you can avail benefit of from Unacademy, all free of cost, and all the amazing Unacademy educators helping you out. Guys, here are some of my courses that are ongoing. Of course, Saturdays, Sundays, I've got the Legend batch, weekdays, the Expert batch, Fridays, the Score Booster batch, and of course, a lot of other batches happening. Here are some of my ongoing batches, and guys, of course, in the month of August, we've got lots and lots of wonderful things coming up. A complete revision for RCs, for para-based questions, for critical reasoning, for grammar. Do join in. Remember, you can find me on Unacademy by my name, that's Abhilasha Swaroop, or my Unacademy handle, that's Abhilasha_S. Also, you can use AbhiCAT Live to unlock and subscribe. Guys, remember, if you have found this session to be of use, hit the like button. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and the bell icon for subscription. Also, use AbhiCAT Live to subscribe and unlock all our free courses. Also, get a 10% off on all our fee. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Here's to you cracking CAT without making any mistakes in the form filling. Top 8 mistakes while filling up your form. Thank you. Have a nice day.